What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your love check-in for the first half of February. This is for my Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out the channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. There is a long wait for a reading with me, guys. I'm quite backed up, so if you want to explore your options, I put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Saggy, we're going to do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome for the first half of February. I say potential to anyone that's new to my channel. Why? Because on this channel, I infuse manifesting, the universal law of assumption, mindset into my readings, which means my tarot readings are check-in points into one version of you, one version of your specific person, the connection that you, Saggy, have selected, are selecting, are manifesting in this very moment out of the infinite that are available. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everything on the outside is a reflection of your present state of consciousness. So if you would like to shift things, it just requires a shift in your state, in your focus, in who you're being, the version of you, and a reselection of the person. Circumstances never matter. So please check out my other content if you don't know what I mean, or some other coaches online, and I like to teach as I go. Okay, Sag, so the person on your mind, how are they feeling about you? 6 of Wands in the reverse with the 5 of Swords. There's been a bit of a clash, and 6 of Wands in the reverse, they're not feeling very successful or recognized. There's been tension, but there's a 2 of Wands. So that's like, you know, which way forward, but maybe making a plan, like a decision on the way forward. The Fool card's in the reverse. Some of you, there's been travel in this situation, or making a plan. You know, the Fool card, if some of you have been clashing on the direction forward, there's been this kind of clash. Fool in the reverse, I saw, can be kind of like impulsive or reckless behavior that some of you have been dealing with. There's been clashing around that. Justice card, there's a wanting to balance things out, make things right after maybe a clash. I've got King of Swords energy here, strong Libra energy coming through, Saggy. But otherwise, you know, this is about sort of speaking the truth in a balanced way, communication. And Chariot card, positive movement forward, maybe after there's been a clash. So this could be making things right. Some of you are dealing with a situation that, like I said, does involve travel or distance. This could be about moving things along, traveling, or taking a trip together, harmonizing things. This also could be a situation that involves contracts, legal matters, divorce. Because we have the 3 of Wands here. It's in the reverse. So there's been a sense of waiting and thinking about the future, but maybe unreadiness to move things along. I mean, the Fool card in the reverse that I saw can also be that, like not being really ready to take action. The 2 of Wands is like indecisiveness. So maybe this is clashing on the direction forward for the connection. I mean, we have Ace of Cups here. So this is about renewing the love. Why do we have that 3 of Wands? I mean, there could have been impatience, like a sense of waiting to agree on the way forward, and so that could have been the clash. This person doesn't really want to wait anymore, it seems. They want to move things along. We've got the Lovers card in the reverse, and then Ace of Wands, 2 aces. So renewing the passion, renewing the love. There has been clashing, and there's been this sort of indecision energy, and Lovers card, strong connection, but trigger points around not really feeling chosen or not feeling enough. So let's see what this Justice card's all about. The Moon, yeah, making things right. It's a trigger point around some kind of an insecurity or a fear, maybe around not being totally chosen in this connection, or the connection not being prioritized. Small portion of you, there's a choice that needs to be made because marriage, divorce, legal matters are in the mix. And so there's a doubting that the love is returned. and that's the trigger point. And for others of you, there's just, this is the moon, this is, you know, shadow energy. So there's been a clash because there's been this kind of maybe assumption that the love isn't returned. Yeah, because there's lack of clarity, like wanting to balance things out, wanting clarity that is this moving ahead. There's indecision here, like something's been foggy, or assumptions that there's secrets or things hidden. So more important, Sag, is going to be what's going on your side of the street, because you manifested this and you can shift this in a moment, and their thoughts and feelings about you are going to shift as well as you select a different version. Okay, so I'll explain when I get to you for anyone that's new. But what I like here, Sag, is whilst there's still this kind of fear or trigger point around, is the love returned, you know, feeling good enough, feeling chosen. The truth is we have an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Cups and a Chariot card. So this is positive movement forward. Positive movement forward. Six of Swords, moving things in a smoother direction. Again, though, a card about travel, distance. So for those of you where that's been a factor and it's been complicating things, this could be about taking a trip. But Six of Swords is about moving things in a smoother direction after Ten of Wands. A lot weighing on the situation, burdens. Let's look at this Lovers card in the reverse. Nine of Wands. There's a wound here, and there's that damn Fool card in the reverse. For some of you, this has been feeling very stalled because there's been lack of direction. There's been confusion. For some of you, this has been stalled because something has to be wrapped up financially, legally, contractually, marriage, divorce, other energies, something like that. Don't take it if it's not your story. Like if there's a choice that had to be made, and that has been stalling the connection, that could be something like someone not ready to really go for it with the Fool card, or a wound, like you're not really prioritizing me or choosing me. But for others of you, you know, it doesn't have to be that there's a third party. It could just be like, can we balance things out? You know, it feels like the love's not really returned, and that could be doubts and fears coming in. Like there's a wound here, Nine of Wands, there's a block. I mean, King of Swords energy, when it's balanced, is good communication. When it's not balanced, can come across maybe a bit too cold, detached. So questioning the love. So look, Fool card in the reverse. It's like, you know, they might think that you're acting in a way that is triggering their fears and insecurities and not giving you shit, Sag, at all. Like there could have been some reckless words or behaviors, but or otherwise it could be that whatever's been weighing on the situation's been preventing you guys from really like going for it and moving things along. Let's get your side of the street, Sag. Yeah, Eight of Wands is in the reverse. So this could go through periods of like not talking, and Eight of Wands, like you pull back from one another. Nine of Wands is when you put a wall up. So there's definitely something like triggering a shadow aspect here. A feeling like things are hidden, or you hide from one another, or you don't communicate your feelings, or you're not choosing. Sag, I know that I'm jumping around, but it's a little shadowy, it's a little confusing. Let's look at your side of the street, Sag. Six of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. You also want to move things in a better direction. Let's see, how's Sag feeling about this person in the first 2 weeks of February? I mean, they have two aces on the table, so that's a new start, Sag. Six of Cups, you're reminiscing about them, Sag, memories, nostalgia, you want to reconcile issues. There's a Page of Swords in the reverse, so either the communication goes a little bit sparse or it can be petty. So, Sag, all you need to do is just fuck all this in a bucket. You guys can get one of these hoodies. I'm going to put the link in the description box of the video. It's my new merch. You can fuck it all in a bucket and literally only script and focus on, you know, the version of the situation and the person that is your preferable version, okay? Tower cards in the reverse. What's not working must go, but you could be going through a bit of your own tower. Like this could have triggered something in you. What needs to change? And there's no one to change but self, Sag. So you need to step into the version of you that has that which you desire. If this has been triggering you, you need to look at that story, change the version of you that you're being, your self-concept, and then you also can select and project new thoughts onto them, your assumption about them and how they feel and think about you. Stay there in that reality and they must conform. You've got the Star card in the reverse. Yeah, it's triggering some kind of a limiting belief you have, okay, and you're going round and round about that. So break free from that, okay? You've got the Star card in the reverse, which means maybe partly you're losing hope in this situation, and the High Priestess is in the reverse. If you go through silence, you want to break the silence. This is also about the air of mystery and the unknown, feeling like things maybe are not clear, and you want to clarify things. High Priestess in the reverse as well. You know, you could have had a clash because you could have felt like this person was keeping things from you. There's a mutual feeling maybe of hiding things. 10 of Pentacles though, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. You want reciprocity. You have a foundation and your aim is a 10 of Pentacles. You're focused on the long-term vision. And for some of you, you feel like the blindfold's on, it's not clear. Can you achieve the future vision? And are things reciprocal? Let's see. Yeah, you've got the 6 of Swords. It did come out, but it's come out in the reverse. So, I mean, I can read that like, Sag, you're not really ready to completely move away from the situation. They seem to want to move things in a smoother direction. Sag, you need to hold this person in the dominant assumption that they're delivering you exactly what you desire because it exists, or that you have the connection that you desire. You're going a bit round and round in your mind, potentially, and only in this check-in, guys, and only if it resonates for you, that there's no hope for this, or you're losing inspirational vitality, okay? Hanged Man, you're feeling stuck. I mean, you've got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So maybe you're not ready to let it go, but you don't like the way that it's been, and you want it to be feeling more reciprocal. 2 of Wands, which I saw for them. You're feeling like you're at a crossroads, which way forward? Well, certainly if you want to choose the direction forward, you want to have the better, preferable version of the situation if you want this situation. Maybe you feel like this person keeps you hanging and hanging in there. Now, the portion of you that are dealing with a situation with a person that this involves a choice, so a third-party situation, not all of you, and don't make it yours if it's not. And you're waiting for them to decide, you fucking decide. Third parties don't matter, circumstances don't matter, they will all disappear. If you're feeling like you're trapped in that, you can't move on, but you can't move forward, and they're not making a decision, and you're not getting the return on your investment, change the fucking story. If you're indecisive, Sag, but you just want this person to show up differently, you can have anything you want. So just go to the end of what you want. You want this person to be more loving, more open, totally all about you, treat you like a king or a queen, whatever. If you want the 10 of Pentacles with them, you also can have the 10 of Pentacles with them. You just need to decide, okay? Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. You don't want any more back and forth. You want cooperation. 3 of Pentacles. Some of you, you know, finances are playing into this, or like other priorities. You feel like you're not a priority. You know, maybe this person's back and forth because, like I said, it's more to do with I don't know. It's very unclear, Sag. I mean, you might feel like this person is juggling other options, other choices. They might feel the same. They might feel like they're not really prioritized or chosen. Who really gives a fuck, guys? In the end of the day, fuck it in a bucket. Like, if you want to be chosen, you're chosen. It exists. If you want to be committed to, it exists. If you want this person to be more loving and open and doting on you or supportive, it exists. You're like, can we cooperate and be on the same page? There's been too much back and forth, back and forth. And then you've got Lover's card, but in the upright. You do feel like it's a strong soul connection. So they've got Lover's card in the reverse right now. So they're doubting. There's either indecision or they're doubting the love. We don't care about that version of them if they've got a trigger around not being good enough, or they can't decide, or they're not ready, whatever it is, like not ready, full card in the reverse. Guys, you feed them the script In every fucking reality, you're the god of your reality. You're just got to feed them the fucking script, okay? They must conform to what your dominant thoughts and assumptions are. So stop focusing on this and wounds and blocks, if you want it, or insecurities or choices or third parties or burdens or any of that. You want to come unstuck. There's been indecision. If you're waiting for this person to choose you, they fucking choose you. You just seem to have been blinded to where this is going or what you want. So you've got the Judgment card. You do want to revive this. It's been stuck. You want to come unstuck. You want cooperation. Yeah, I don't know. I've got Pisces, double Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini energy. So there's a mutual bond here, a very strong bond, but also this sort of waiting, hanging in there, indecision, back and forth, questions around, is it mutual, questions around feeling chosen. This person does have Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups here, so they want love and passion with you. So if you want just that part and the commitment and all of that, then forget about everything else. It's not really important. Sorry if I keep repeating myself, guys. It's just like, how do you find the balance between tarot and the fact that you're just making everything? Even the tarot is like your subconscious, what you're creating from your subconscious and your thoughts. Okay, unsure, choices, decisions, guys, push, pull. This is what's going on in this check-in, okay? Stubborn, imbalance, power struggles, uncertainty, choices, decisions. This could be what's being ping-ponged back and forth all the time between the two of you. So that's what you keep selecting, or what you're selecting right now. So select differently if you're sick of it. Or if you think this person is stubborn, no, they're not stubborn. They're stubborn about you. They can't get enough of you. They want you and only you. Change the story of them, your perception of them, select it with your mind and imagination. You don't need to manipulate or change the version that is not showing up the way that you want. Hold them dominantly in the assumption, no, they are decisive. No, they are so loving, loyal. They're stubborn about me. They can't get enough of me. They choose me, whatever it is. So what does this person feel now in February, first 2 weeks? There is this uncertainty in choices. They might think you have choices. Who cares what they think and feel? They're going to think and feel what you think and feel. Message, communication, conversation, expressing feelings. So there is a conversation or a communication coming through. Okay, if you want to get rid of the push-pull, because we do have reach out, in-person surprise visit. If you're at a distance, that could be about traveling. If you're not at a distance, this is about, maybe a visit or a reach out and a communication, okay? So Sag, if you want to break the cycle and just get the good part, keep emphasizing. Just focus on the good part. Let's get you a romance angel. It's a weird read, guys. Sorry. Yes. You're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So stick to the script. What you're affirming for, don't deviate from that. If you're getting hot, cold, 1 minute you think that they're in love with you and choose you, the next minute they show up like a twat, you're just wavering between states. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You both might have, in this timeline, this version with them being you pushed out. Maybe they have a fear of not being enough, or love's not safe, and they might trigger that in you. So then select version of you, love is always safe, I'm always chosen, whatever, and they absolutely choose me, and no, they don't need to heal their wounds around not feeling safe or whatever it is. They don't need to be ready. They are ready. You are together. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Small portion of you might have selected a situation where there is a marriage that needs to be cut off, or that someone has been married or divorced and now they're wounded, and so they're like not feeling ready. None of it matters. Go and look at my last video that I posted. And if you want marriage and commitment and stability in the best possible way with this person, also available to you, okay? What else? Okay, reconciliation. So there's a reconciliation coming through now in the first half of February, and there's express your love. So I do think there's an expression of feelings. And then there's you deserve love, you are lovable, and stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So Sag, just persist in the preferable story. Of course they love you. You're totally lovable. Don't focus on them. Oh, they have a wound around not feeling worthy or enough, so that's why they show up that way and then need to heal, or they need to deal with a third party or deal with their old wounds connected to a third party. Don't even bother with that. So positive thinking and faith. You're the dominant mirror. You just need to change you and step into that reality and change your assumptions, okay? You're lovable, stay optimistic. There's an expression, an emotional expression. There's potential here to reconcile and a revival energy, guys. So that's it. That's what I have for you. I hope and intend that it helped some of you and resonated. I'll check in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.